Hello everyone, Derryanne Hubbard here from Century 21 and Okanagan Valley Living. I'm here to give you a stats update because things have changed. It is not the same old that I've been giving you for the last 6 months, 8 months, a year. So let's have a look at what the stats machine tells us. Here we are. And if you're first time here and you don't know what this is just a Excel spreadsheet that has all our prices, all our significant information in, and it's actually a very realistic, viable way of predicting what is going to happen to the market in the next 6 to 18 months. So if we look at things here, our latest input is May of 2022, obviously last month. So the number of sales is 107. So really not much change. We've got some downward movement from 116 to 111 to 107, but nothing dramatic there. The number of new listings we're starting to see. Look at this back in December. New listings for that month was 43. Then it jumped to 63. Whoa, in February, 111. March, 187. April, 189, slight difference here. So one of the telltale signs that the market is changing is looking at the new listings coming on the market. We call that inventory, and that has a great deal to do with how the market pans out. Why is that? Because if you boil down the stats of the real estate market, it's all about supply and demand. And our inventory is our supply. Our supply has been very low and our demand very high. Well, you can see our supply is starting to change. So this is our current inventory here. The other really indicative stat that we need to look at is the absorption rate. And if you've been here for a while, you know what that is. But for your newbies here, the absorption rate is how many listings are selling per month compared to how many are on the market. So if there are 100 listings on the market in the month of May and 14 of them sell, then the absorption rate is 14%. Now, a balanced market is about 12 to 20% absorption rate. So if you look at our absorption rate, back in April of 2021, we were at over 90%. Now, that is virtually unheard of. In really good times in the last 10 to 15 years, a really high absorption has been 48, 50, 52%. 90% meant that if 100 listings were on the market in the month of April, 90 of them sold. Just unheard of, off the charts, could never be predicted. But look at this dropping, 69, 43, 46. Now it jumped up in November. Wow, that was a big jump, but 1 month does not make a market. You cannot base any kind of predictions or what's happening in the market by what happens in 1 month. Because if you look right back here, we're back to dropping. Now we are at 40%, 40.38% for the month of May. Those two stats are very, very predictive of what is coming. The inventory is going up, new listings 183, and the absorption is dropping. So look at our prices. I don't often consider average price. I look at median price. So our price has slightly dropped. But be very aware, the very last stat to change in a changing market is the price. The inventory will tell us way before prices start to change. The absorption will tell us way before prices start to change. The last stat to change is prices. We are not even correcting. That word is too strong. We are just softening. And what the government is doing is working. Inflation is going up, and the biggest component of that increase in inflation is housing costs. So the government is raising interest rate to try to suppress the increase in housing costs. And it is working because a lot of our first-time buyers are being kicked out of the market because they just can't buy what they could 6 months ago because of the interest rates. If those interest rates continue to go up, the market is going to continue to soften. we may reach a point where the market is correcting. And what's the difference between those two words? Those stats become more pronounced. That absorption really starts to drop, the inventory really starts to go up, and then we will start to see a change in price. There we go. That's the monthly stats review. If you're thinking of selling, you might want to think about getting it on the market. I don't know what the fall will look like. I don't know what the beginning of 2023 is going to look like. So I'm here to help. I'm here to answer questions. I'm a no pressure. I'm here to supply you with information. You know whether you can or want to sell your house. You don't need me to talk you into it. So give me a call. Let's go for coffee. Send me an email. If you want to get onto a list of what's happening with a certain type of housing you're thinking of buying or in your neighborhood, just let me know. I'll set up an automatic search for you. Hey, have a great day. And summer's here. It's raining today as I look out the window, but summer's here. My garden's growing. I'm pretty excited about this season. Take care, folks.